Over the past several years, we've seen so many franchises that have been completely and utterly destroyed, some beyond recognition. And oftentimes, it's because we see these people that are in charge, instead of putting entertainment first, instead of putting the fans first, they decide to prioritize identity politics and pushing the woke agenda. And Doctor Who absolutely falls into that category. Doctor Who, just like so many of these brands that have been destroyed, goes back decades and decades, over half a century, and a fan base that had been incredibly loyal. And then, of course, we saw what happened when they introduced female Doctor Who, and they told the fans, well, if you don't like it, you're just a bigot, you're just a sexist. They decided that wasn't woke enough, and they said the next Doctor, he's got to be gay and black, and that's all his identity is about. That's the reason he was cast, and those are the stories we want to tell. And the fans have spoken back. You can see Doctor Who, the season 1, the new reboot they've got of Doctor Who with black, gay Doctor Who Ncuti Gatwa, not doing so hot. The critics love it, of course. The fans absolutely despise it. And what did Doctor Who himself say? What did gay black Doctor Who say? You know what? If you don't like it, turn the TV off. Don't watch us. We don't need you. That strategy didn't exactly go very well, because over the next couple episodes, we saw the ratings continue to drop. Doctor Who viewership plummets after Wokestar tells viewers, don't watch, turn off the TV. Well, now it's gotten even worse. Doctor Who ratings continue to plummet. Latest episode posts worst overnight numbers in franchise history. We're talking about something that's been around, since the early 60s? And this last episode that aired was the worst in history. And this is now, we're not just talking about we're going to take on homophobia and racism, but now it's literally, they're just doing transgender propaganda, LGBTQ propaganda. That's what the show is all about at this point. And shockingly, a lot of fans who have been around, some for a very long time, they are tuning out, they are turning it off, and they're giving up on this absolute shit show. In further proving the show's turn to fan antagonization, progressive social messaging served no purpose but to inflate the egos of its production crew, the overnight viewing numbers from the 3rd episode of Doctor Who's latest series have not only been confirmed as the worst of the 15 Doctors run thus far, but the entire franchise overall. Just over 2 million people tuned in to the latest episode of Doctor Who. That is abomination compared to when you look at the history of this franchise. And of course, anytime Disney gets involved, you know it's probably not going to end up being a good thing. And what is Ncuti Gatwa doing now? After telling people to not watch, after telling fans you're a fucking racist, you're a bigot, get the fuck out, what's he doing now? He's blaming those same fans. Doctor Who actor Ncuti Gatwa blames racism for viewers abandoning the show. It's just really sad for them. You know what, Ncuti Gatwa, even if they had hired a different gay black man to play Doctor Who, and there might have been some pushback here, there would have definitely been some criticism, but if the way they introduced him was just like, hey, we're looking forward to you meeting the next Doctor, this is who he is, and it wasn't just about his race or just about who he likes to fuck, wouldn't have been nearly this amount of backlash. But that's what it's about, because that's the reason you are hired. You're hired because you're a flamboyant black gay dude. That's the only reason. And they wanted to tell stories about flamboyant black gay dudes. They wanted to preach to people. They wanted to push this messaging at each and every opportunity. That's why you were hired. That's what they're doing. They hate the fucking fans, and that's extremely clear to see. Doctor Who actor Ncuti Gatwa blamed viewers abandoning the show on racism. In an article published by NPR, Ncuti Gatwa blamed racism for why people were abandoning the show. He told the outlet, I don't want to diminish racial aggression at all, but for me personally, I find it fascinating. It matters so much to these people. You're going to limit yourself from a show that you claim to love because you don't like something about someone's appearance or their race. It's just really sad for them. Well, you know what's sad is that fans can see the writing on the wall. When they see how a show is being pushed, when they show how an actor is being pushed, they can tell. People knew the reasons that it was being pushed. It was because this was going to be the entire story. That's what it was going to be about. It wasn't going to be about honoring the past. It wasn't going to be about telling on incredible stories, great writing, things like that. It was going to be all about the fact that, hey, our next actor's gay and black. You should like him because he's gay and black. And if you don't, you're a fucking racist. What a shock that after telling people not to watch, you're now blaming the fans and calling them racist because you are the worst Doctor, in terms of ratings, in the history of this fucking franchise, going back over half a century. You are the biggest fucking failure. And you can try to hide behind your race. You can try to hide behind your sexuality. But the truth is, this is a catastrophic failure in every possible way. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.